Good evening, everybody.
I can't
hope
hear
you're all
you. Oh, I couldn't hear you then, sweetheart. Hello, everybody. Good evening.
Gail Brown, of course, will send you some healing tonight, sweetheart. No problem. No problem at all.
I'll
Can
put
you just
in my
see?
healing book.
I'm back in my boudoir.
You are.
We had noticed. Did you enjoy your little abscondence to the Swindle household yesterday?
I always do.
Oh,
Yes.
that's all right then.
Jean was in Chateau de Swindles, which was very nice. Very nice.
She was
had
the
tea
Swindles
and a chat.
residence last night. Yes,
She
I
was.
know.
Chat.
She was.
And I
Yes.
was behaving. I was very good.
That makes a
She
change.
was, yeah. All right.
We love it when you're naughty, though, Jean. You make us laugh.
It won't be me, would it? It won't be me.
No, absolutely not. Evening, Sean.
Can
Daddy
you
Alan.
send AJ some healing as well? Yep, we'll put you all in our healing book, everybody. No problem.
Absolutely.
I hope you're all well. It's been an absolutely gorgeous day here. We've retired to the coast for a few days, and it's been absolutely lovely.
And we've had nothing but storms.
Bit rainy, but it's passed over quite quickly. Michael poisoned you with some slightly undercooked pasta, apparently.
Yes, well, yeah, I've got to say, and it's unusual for Michael.
It was a little bit
wrong.
tough. Yes.
It's not like
Hi,
Michael not to do
Stacey,
things.
daughter. Hi, Suzanne, bestie. Hi, Sarah. I've got you in my healing book, darling. Oh dear.
We've heard what the final steps of the lockdown are going to be.
Oh,
so
what are they? I ain't heard.
You can
The final steps of what?
The lockdown. It's you can meet indoors.
Yeah.
Up to 6 people or 2 families can mix indoors. You can
lovely.
eat indoors. Cinemas, theatres, and things can open up again. And
Is
you
that
can hook
17th?
Pubs.
Yeah.
Pubs and restaurants.
17th.
Monday.
Next week.
Yeah, next Monday.
Yep.
And you can hug people cautiously.
But what do they call cautiously then? So you're still at arm's length in Game and Hug? Just put your arms around arm's length?
It's up to you from Monday whether you socially distance with close friends and family. So I can give you a hug next time I see you, Jean.
A big one. Big bear hug.
Big squeezy one. Big squeezy hugs.
Yeah. And I can give you loads of squeezy hug. I can. And Tony and Michael. Yeah. Can't wait.
Oh, it'd be brilliant.
I know.
Okay.
Let's all be sensible, though.
Oh, it's the
absolutely.
black magic box man.
Can we all still be sensible, though, because we don't want to have to revert
I
back?
was just going to say that.
Oh, well, in front, dear.
But I do pray that we all are still cautious and take things sensibly, because I really don't want us to go back to that situation where
we
have to. No,
and
it's not good.
They still have to cancel. They've still cancelled my son's holiday for end of May. He can't go.
Yeah,
they've cancelled it.
Evening, Macca.
Evening, Macca.
Oh, hi, Macca. Oh, Stacey's put on means I can get a hug from my mum on my birthday this year.
Yeah.
Yes, you certainly can, darling, because we missed it last year, didn't we?
Oh, that
20th of May. Yeah, 20th of May.
Right. Fabulous. Well, we'll open the service in prayer and the Lord's Prayer as always, and then we'll go to Pam's Poetry Corner for a quick poem. So can we all bow our heads and blend our energies together, please, friends? Great Spirit, Father, Mother God, we are truly thankful that we are able to gather together in your name across the internet tonight. We ask for your blessings upon these proceedings this evening and promise everything we do will be done with love, honesty, and praise in our hearts. At this point, Father, I would like to send out healing to all those who are sick and suffering, to all those who have no homes tonight, and all those who are hungry. And Father, I ask that the whale that's trapped in Teddington Lock finds peace soon, and hopefully it can return to its family. Now we humbly ask for our guides to come forward to support and inspire us and allow us to be your vessel of communication. And we promise that when this service is over, you shall have returned to you everything which is rightfully yours, all the love, the honour and the glory. Amen.
Amen.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you. Thank
Oh,
you.
that was a lovely prayer, Tony. You
I-
always
I
do
just-
a nice prayer.
I just felt so sorry this evening when I watched the news, and
That
people were
whale.
just standing gawking at that whale. It's
Mm.
awful.
Yeah.
That
I
poor
haven't
little
seen news. I've
thing.
just heard about it.
Yeah, the
Well-
divers have been down and tried to get him free, but he got himself up against the side and couldn't get out. And they're
No.
frightened that if the water goes down and the tide goes out, they might have to put him to sleep because he'll not be able to cope, because he's only a young one. He's only a young one. He's
bless
normally
him.
It's
adult
only a
like
little
Langston.
baby whale.
Yeah.
Oh, let's
Anyway.
hope he can do something.
Yeah. We hope so. Let's just pray,
Yes.
find some peace. Bless him.
Absolutely. I've been down into the dungeons again.
Oh,
I've told you to stop tying Ed up down there.
I was going to say, have you not let him out yet? God.
This is why she keeps going down, Tony. I know.
I have to keep putting him on the rack
Hey.
to stretch him a bit because he's only little, you see.
Jane,
We don't want to
Jane,
know about shaking.
it's not Ed. I've just seen Ed behind that. It's a toy boy.
Is it?
Oh, God.
It's the hunky stud muffin she's got strapped up down there.
Oh, bloody hell, I should be so... Oh, sorry. I should be so lucky.
I think that's the style.
I know.
Mrs. Renshaw.
I know.
Get on
I
with
know.
your poem, Pamela.
Right, yes, I will get on with this before we go any further. Right, this one, I've just called it Life, and I was asked to write this for somebody who was getting divorced. So this is what I came up with, and this is from 1982. My life is empty with no one to care, no one to love me, nothing to share. I just go on from day to day. At night, lonely, in my bed I lay. It was so lovely when you were here. Then everything was so clear. But now you're gone and I'm alone, with no one to talk to, no one to phone. I loved you dearly with all my heart, but you found someone else, now we're apart. I think of you all the time and remember the days when you were mine. I remember the good times and the bad and all the fun we used to have. I love our children very much, but they cannot give me that special touch. Have so much love to give. Now I don't like the way I have to live, but I try not to let it show. I don't want other people to know. I can't let them see how much I'm crying. I can't tell them how much you were lying, but I have to go on for the children's sake. I won't let them see my heart break. One day, maybe I'll find someone who will find the space now you have gone. Hopefully find someone to share with me new memories of life, of how it should be.
Oh, that's beautiful
Oh.
again. Beautiful. The whale's
Thank you.
gone. The whale's gone.
I saw that.
Oh,
Somebody's just put
lovely.
up the whale's rescued
Yeah.
and gone.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you, all you divers that have helped and everybody that's helped do that.
And that poem was beautiful, Irene.
It was
Thank
absolutely
you.
gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Thank you.
Well, as usual, on Wednesday I will put this one on for you, and on and last night's on for you, especially for you, Pam Duffy, because I know that you collect them. So I will put that on the usual places on, but it won't be till
Wonderful.
Wednesday because I've got a busy day tomorrow.
Oh, fabulous. Fabulous.
Thank you for all your lovely comments. I do
Yes,
appreciate
yes.
them.
It's really nice. But now we shall continue with our service, and we will try and ask the spirit world to step just that little bit closer for us, so we may try and communicate. I have pinned a link in the
Are your daughter, Amy?
bottom of the. Oh, is Amy on? Hi, Amy.
Oh, hi, Amy. Hi, Amy.
Are you Cohen? Because we don't
Oh.
see Cohen and he can't understand.
Oh, hello, Cohen. Hello, darling.
Nanny's watching you, Cohen.
Well, I do hope that whale has got out and they're not going to euthanize it. But
Yeah.
that would be so sad. That would be so sad. But
Nanny loves you, Cohen. See you tomorrow.
Oh dear. Yes, so we will ask the spirit world to come a little closer. I have pinned the comment in,
Yeah.
pinned
Would
the
anybody-
link at the bottom of the comments. So we will do a couple of on-screen readings as well.
If anybody does like to come on,
they can
speak now.
Click the link and come in. We will do 2. So once there's 2 in, I'll unpin the link so that it'll be full and nobody else can get in. But yeah, if you want to come on, just click the link and we will do that. Otherwise, we shall see who wants to come and talk to us tonight. Has anybody got a link at all?
Well, I've had one this afternoon, so shall I set off and see if anybody can
Go on then.
understand this lady? Because this lady come really close to me, and she's about, I'm 5'6", so she were a bit taller than me. She weren't a small lady. Come on.
Don't you
No,
be
he's gonna
frightening
get
Cohen,
it.
Michael Swindles.
He loves his nanny. He tells his
He
other
does.
nanny. He tells Nita, his other nanny, that she's not his real nanny because I'm his real nanny.
Do you think that's favouritism, Jean? Anyway, get on with the message.
Anyway, this lady, I won't say she was a small lady, and I know she wasn't large at all. She was nice and slender, as I've got to say it. She's shown me where she would have had dark hair. I'm not saying black, but she would have had dark hair, and it would have had a wave in it, and it would have been about shoulder length, and it got this wave. She got a nice oval shape, cheekbones, and she's telling me that there was a lot of children. So I don't know if she had a large family or if she always had children round as well. But I do believe that she may have had about 5 children, if not more herself, and then everybody else is used to go into house as well. She's saying that she did everything and she liked doing it. She says they also that men, only can do one thing at once. She says, well, I used to do 6 things at once. She's had cook, wallpaper, paint, sort kids out, and I'll not say about the nappies, but she didn't say nappies. She said other nappies. She says, and I did everything. She said, but husband worked and he fetched the money in and she looked after the house. So she was that type of lady. She made sure that the kids were all clean, she said, and they were all in bed at times and all went to school. So she's very much the family matriarch, as Tony always says, because she loved the family. She says, I lived for my family. And she's sending love down here at the moment because somebody's feeling, she says they're happy enough, but they're not quite where they were 6-7 months ago. She says, and she don't like that. There's been words, so I don't know if there's been words between her and a partner or whoever. All right then, Kelly, listen in, sweetheart. There's been words within the family, and I feel as though it's within that one family there's been words she's making reference to. She said she's heard it. She says, but a lot is getting blown out of proportion, bless her. She's saying, so before anything gets too bad, sit and listen to one another without the screaming and the shouting. And she's just said what my dad always said to us, you never go to bed on an argument. And she's just said, sort it out, sit and talk. And you'd probably be able to come to some arrangements and sort things out. Okay, she's made reference to that. She's also talking about somebody what would have been married twice because she's showing me 2 wedding rings. But I'm saying married twice, it could be 2 wedding rings because she's put them on a chain. So I know somebody would have a wedding ring on a chain, or they would have had 2 wedding rings on a chain because she's making reference to this as well. I know my mum's Elsie, but she's mentioned Elsie, so I don't know if Elsie's a friend in the spirit world or if it could be that, but she's mentioned this name as well. Okay. Come on then, darling, because you're going very fast and you want to get it all across. Okay. She's saying, stop whittling about. Somebody's whittling about a girl. Stop whittling about the girl. So I do know there must be a girl, a child, a girl child, should I say, on the earth plane. And stop whittling. Everything will come right. Don't whittle. She's doing better than you think and she's more capable. That's fine, Kelly, love, don't worry. And she's making reference to this as well, that everything will be fine. Okay. Can anybody understand this lady, please?
Don't think so.
No, I can't see anything. I know Kelly's put it's not her, that's fine. It's all right if you can't think. It's just that she came in this afternoon and she came in really close. And now she's got in, she just wants to get it across. I'll step her to one side.
Mackie can
Macca.
take it, Jean. Yeah.
Can you, Macca? Can you understand it all, my darling? Where's Macca's? What's?
Right
The
down
name
the
was
bottom.
Elsie, Jackie.
Elsa. I can, Jean. Right, Macca.
Yeah.
Thank you, sweetheart, for accepting this lady, because I wouldn't have wanted her to go back without letting her getting across, because she's saying everything will be okay. And they haven't got to keep whittling, because they're whittling over little things, and this is what's upsetting them. Okay, Macca. So now let her come closer then, because now with
Macca, if you want to come on screen for the reading, you can
come on
just
screen
follow
for
the link
reading
come
if you
through.
want. Sometimes it is easy, darling.
And we've
We'll
got
not get you working, Macca, but just come on for the reading if you want, and then you can go off.
we have another lady sat backstage as well, so
Right.
she can.
So
Come
if
on
you want to come on,
after this one.
Macca, come on. But this lady's also saying, I don't know if she's family, sweetheart, because she hasn't said if she's family or friend. She hasn't said that at all. She's just told me what she's like. But she's all right, sweetheart. But like I said, she's saying not to worry about this girl. You haven't got to worry about this girl. Okay, she'll be fine. And also, come on then. There's the birthday, Mackie. You must be able to understand then, darling, in the month of May, she's just said. So it must be at the beginning of May, because she said the month of May there's a birthday. Oh, hello, my darling.
Here he is. Hello,
So you can
darling.
Yeah, I was listening and following everything you were saying, Jim, but I thought I just hold off and just wait and see if anybody else is listening, just until we get going. But I can understand exactly the lady that you've described.
That's fine, darling. I don't know if it's Mum Nan, because she hasn't said Macca. That's how she's just come in. Okay, sweetheart. But I do know she would have been the matriarch, and she said she used to cook, clean, sort kids out, wallpaper page. She could do everything and still keep going.
Yeah, she could do it all.
She says because her husband or partner, whatever, were one of these. He worked, he fetched the money in, and they were that typical family. Okay,
yeah.
But I can see where she would have had loads of other kids in as well. It weren't just her own.
Yeah,
it was as if she could have been a school, because there were that many kiddies, and she fed them all. Whether it were
And they used to say she was like a school teacher. So
right, thank you, because this is now.
But it's a lady been in spirit a long time. I've not known her from the earth plane, but she is family. But I do know a lot about her, because
I do feel as though she's been there a while. But now I can see you get stronger links sometimes, doesn't it? And she's coming in. She's talked about there must have been a birthday in the May month, because she's saying May.
Yes, mine.
Oh, right. Happy birthday. She's talked about that, darling. And also, can I give you a passing within the month of the September, darling? She's talking about September passing.
That's right, yeah.
Okay then, sweetheart. And she's coming closer now, and now I can see you. And she's saying, Macca, I don't know if you've looked at new shoes or you're talking about new shoes. But she's saying, but can I just say, bless her, she's just said, but you not want to scurry all your money away, because you haven't got a lot, and what you have, you do make do, but you only buy things you need and when you need them.
Yeah, but clothes for myself or footwear or like that's last resort when you've got 3 babies, little cats to look after that want you to open every carton of food you've got. But yeah, it's
but you can understand what she's saying.
Have been on my list to get. That's what I'm getting.
Right, thank you. So she's been talking about this as well, and she's known that. But she says, like you've just said, you don't waste your money. You only get what you need when you need it, And she says you've got a wise head on your shoulders, and that's how she would have taught the old, the old sayings. And this is just how she's coming out. But she's saying there again, Macca, I do know a little bit about you, so I'm going to be careful here. But she's saying you can put this big beam on your face, but inside there again, like we said it before, people don't know how much you do it. And I've got to say, sweetheart, she's been there with Yankee drying your tears.
Yeah.
And she's been around you because you've needed them more.
That energy. Yeah.
She said, you know that she's been there as well. Can I also bring a gentleman in with this lady, please? Because there's a gentleman what's coming in, and I've got to say they're very much chalk and cheese.
Yeah.
She's very much within the family, and I'm not saying he didn't like the family, but it was as if, that's a woman's thing. You get on with that, and I'll do my bit. and that's the
Yeah,
time, you know.
yeah.
I
It was that generation then as well,
Yeah.
I think, you
I
know, where
work,
them.
I mend things, I do the garden, I do this, and you sort the kids
Mm.
out, that type of thing. And he's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
come in, but he's sending that love and that positivity to you, sweetheart. And
yeah.
he's coming
Thank
in
you.
and he's very strong and he's coming in with a big heart. So I do know that he's sending all that love and all that to you. I don't know if you've got anything of this couple, sweetheart, but they're talking about things they did leave, and he's on about his wallet. His
Right,
wallet.
okay.
All
I
right.
don't know where that. I can't place where that is because there's still a lot of things that will be passed down again
That's
from
fine.
them. So it's
But it might
probably
get
with
passed.
that with
Yeah.
somebody.
But I do know it's with someone now. So if it's passed down again, that's brilliant if they can keep it going.
Yeah,
Okay, sweetheart. Can you understand Jim, darling? Because I've just heard
yeah,
Jim being mentioned. Okay, because
yeah.
they mentioned Jim. And somebody's just, all right, sweetheart. Macca, I don't like normally asking, but have you just bought or thinking about getting a ladder, but only with 3 steps, so it'd be a step, not a ladder? They show me like a little step thing, and I've got 3 steps on it.
Yeah, I need one. Decorating using
Right,
chairs.
you need one. Well, because they've just said, will you just go careful if you get one, darling, because you could be a bit clumsy.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
and you know you could be clumsy because she said you can be a bit clumsy. And so she's
they
just
said you
shown me.
decorated then.
Well, they must have, darling, because they've just mentioned this in. All right, and she's coming about. She's
I
just
wish I'd
said
let
that
you know when they were coming.
she's just said, you've missed a bit. You've missed a bit.
Oh, well.
I have. It's right at the top. I need a long pole. I don't go up the ladder, you see.
That's why she's fetching step and not ladder. She said, because you've missed a
It's
bit.
right at the top. I need somebody either very tall or, you know, I've got to get a long pole and try and sellotape
Sit
brush
them on
to
your
it.
shoulders, Macca. That's easy. Get them on your shoulders. Songs not too big.
That's it.
But
That's it.
it shows you because she knows that you've missed a bit, so you know that she's
Yeah.
been around. All right. She says you. Only thing is, she wants that a bit of colour. She wants a bit of colour.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
And
it's
that's what
looking a bit empty at the minute because everywhere's been cleared out. But it's that's what I'm trying to do: bring colours into the different rooms.
Thank you. Because I've not been to your flat, so I don't know what it's like. I just know where
No,
you
because
live.
it
I've
was
never
all
been.
magnolia, you see.
Right, because she's saying you want that colour, and it's not just
Yeah.
in your home, sweetheart. That colour would help you.
Yeah, it
Okay,
does.
to help you out. All right. She's just she's just said, what have you got to buy? Oh, I don't know if you've got. We've just been on about elephants. I don't know if you've bought an elephant or would you buy an elephant, because she's talking about an elephant. I don't mean a real and don't
I've-
want, you know.
Oh, you've got to love it. I love it. I've just this afternoon bought an elephant wall hanging off eBay. So yeah.
Oh,
So she knows about that, darling, because I didn't. But she's just said, getting in front. I thought, you can't have an elephant coming through your door, can you?
Yeah, she'll be
But she's
talking
on
about the
about
bank balance in a minute if she's seen that.
0, 0, 0. But no, she's talked about that, sweetheart. But she says, and I know this saying because that's another saying, elephant never forgets, darling. And she's just said,
No.
you'll never forget.
No,
All right.
no.
And she's just said, you'll not forget the lovely times, but at the same time, you'll not forget the hurtful times.
Yeah,
Because at the
absolutely.
minute, they're still there. All right.
Yeah.
And it's easy for us to set them at back of your head and lock them away. Don't always work like that straight away. All right,
No.
sweetheart. But she's giving you so much love. In fact, I want to get hold of you. I know we said we can hold one another soon, Tony was saying. But it's as if I want to get hold of you, pinch your cheeks, give you a big sloppy kiss.
oh,
Yeah.
And no, this
You know,
is me.
honestly, Jean,
This
you've
is from
seen
this
me,
lady.
you know, I'm a hugger. I like to give people a hug. And this lockdown, being shut away, living on your own, there's no
Yeah, I can
contact or
imagine.
anything, you know, and it really does get you down.
I couldn't believe it. But it's as if I want to get you. I want to give you a big hug, pinch your cheeks, and give you that big sloppy kiss. But
Horace,
she's just said,
shush.
and I don't know
People
if
will
you
be talking
noticed-
next time I see you doing all that to me.
She's got a tissue, Macca. So I don't know if you've had paint on your face or something recently, but she's got a tissue. She's licked it and she's wiping your face. So that was been something she would have done.
She would have done that. She would have done that because I was a
licked it.
messy eater when I was a kid. So yeah, she would.
And that's
do,
what
she
she's
would
just
do
doing,
that
sweetheart.
kind of thing.
She's licking it and wiping your
Yeah.
face. All right.
They always had a hanky or something like that with them, didn't they? You see?
Yeah, but I've got to say, Macca, you were, oh God, I was going to assessment then. You were so-and-so with your sleeve, with your nose up your sleeve. She says, it didn't matter how much you gave me an hanky, used the sleeve, it were better.
Is she going there?
Yeah. Good.
she'll
Before she says
know
other
after
things.
that she'll torment me in the night.
But I'm going to give this. I know gentlemen didn't say much, darling, but that lady's been with me all afternoon, and I didn't know you were
Yeah.
coming on. But there's so
No.
much love, sweetheart. Can you take Marshall? I don't know if it's the surname Marshall, or if it's a surname or a street, but I've just heard Marshall.
Yeah. It's a street.
That's fine, darling. That's all I've heard as I'm saying bye-bye. I haven't got
Yeah.
anything to leave you, but with that big sloppy kiss, you don't need nothing, do you?
That's it. Absolutely. What more could I need?
Yes.
Oh,
Night-night,
it's
darling.
like you've given me an MOT, Jean.
Hey, at least you didn't grab your boobies and squeeze them.
Hey, now I think we'll keep you in lockdown, Jean. You're worrying me now.
Macca, she is
I
me.
You missed that.
I
You
don't-
missed them hugs as much as me, haven't you?
Yeah, I don't keep people in cellars, in dungeons like somebody does. I don't. But you
They're
take
talking
care.
about
It's lovely. It is
I
absolutely
do, but I've let
beautiful.
them out now. People was wondering where they were.
It's been lovely to
dear.
talk to you, seeing you have that laugh, darling, and bring this
I know.
lady's love to you.
Oh,
All right,
thank
I
you
am going
so
to
much.
say, I don't know if Tony
Oh.
and Irene can add to it, but that has been lovely. She says, just to see you have a good giggle.
Yeah, it's lovely. Thank you so much. It's
All right,
lovely
I'll
that
speak to you
you-
later.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Jean.
You're welcome, love.
Have you got anything,
50
Tony,
Shades
for
of
Macca?
Mediums we've had put on here.
I have actually, yes. I've got a
Oh,
gentleman's energy that's connecting with me, Macca. And as he's
Yeah.
connecting with me, I feel just such a gentle soul as he's coming through. It just feels really easy and warm and caring, a real loving guy that's coming through to talk to you.
Yeah.
And he's putting himself on a family vibration, but he's going up the generation. So I don't know if this is granddad, great granddad, or who, but he's just giving me that energy. And he is talking, sweetheart, about like you're coming to the end of the tunnel and you can see the light. The darkness and the grey is gone, but you can see the light now. But there's still a few steps to take, but you are more in the sunshine now than the shade. He's got he's given me a real tightness across the chest, and as if I can't finish a sentence without having to draw a breath to do it. So I don't know if this was his issue or there was an issue in the family whether somebody would have had this problem with the chest.
Yeah,
But-
condition.
Right, okay, bless you, sweetheart. He I know we talked about bringing spiritualism into the 21st century before, Macca, but he is talking about you shaking things up. You shaking things
Oh, I've
up.
done that thing.
And Spirit have got a very different way of working with you now. The connection must feel different for you.
Cheeky.
Yeah, my connection is just so lovely with Spirit. It's like being amongst great friends.
Isn't
You know, and it keeps me alive. You know, it does keep me alive. They save me.
Bless you. But that is just what he's saying, that your connection feels much different now than it did before. It feels just like you're one and the same when you connect with Spirit. It's like you're one and the same, he says. Michael's just said, let's bring it into the 20th century first, and then we can work on the 21st.
And we've just been told, Mike, if you go missing after the 17th, people are going to come looking to my house for you.
Oh, okay, love. All right, no problem. You better give me your address so I can leave a note so they know where to find me.
Bless. What was
You can
that?
bring cats.
He wants to talk about three, Macca. He wants to talk about three. I
Yeah.
don't know if this is three mum and dad and a child, or three children, three grandchildren. He's talking about the three.
Me and two brothers.
Bless you. And he's also talking about the six in Spirit that you must hold really close, because he's talking about the six energies that stand around you. He is saying I'll rephrase that. Don't let the people get you down. Don't let them get you down. But he is just saying he's so proud of how you've held your head high through everything that's happened to you and the times people have thrown them up. You've just held your head high and said, time will out, time will tell the truth, time will tell the truth.
That's what's made the connection different now, is I've developed a lot more trust with spirit through those experiences, you know, and it makes your connection a lot stronger, because the more you get to know yourself, the more you get to know energy that isn't your own. So the communication is a lot more straightforward. Exactly.
And he is saying, sweetheart, as he's walking away from me, he's just saying, always work with the truth. Always work with the truth, because you know the truth. And don't let others try and knock you off the path of the truth, because that will always take you to where you need to be. All right, sweetheart. And you stay well and look after yourself, and I'll see if Irene's got anything to... Sorry, I'm reading these comments going...
We've got a rescue mission out for you. I ain't even kidnapped you yet.
And whoever said about...
Well, I feel a lot more reassured.
Hey, my mother-in-law would have you insured, love.
Oh, dear,
she don't watch, she don't Facebook.
Bless.
Come
on, Irene. Let's be sensible.
What's sensible about us? If that'd be boring if we were. Right, Macca, Tony's
you were calling your way out the archives there.
Oh, I know. Oh dear. I've just been given. I know that you like elephants. I've got an elephant clock, and it's in the other room. But I've the hands on the clock, and they're saying it's timing, Macca. It's timing with you, and you're timing everything right. But do you understand where you're going to be taken to another higher level? Because this is what you're telling me.
That James going to keep you.
Somebody's just put. We'll let you have
a completely different frequency altogether and experience.
Have you seen it? We'll let you have a couple of hours, Gene. It'll take a couple.
But I do understand the shift of the higher level of philosophy. Yeah, absolutely.
Right. Yeah. Okay then. And they're just saying that for you to be aware that you've got more things to learn as well, Macca. You've learned a lot on your journey. But to get to where you've got to be, there's also been downtime and a lot of heartbreak with you as well, because they're bringing that in for you as well, because
it slows the process down, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, because they're saying that I know that you've just said that you've now trust spirit more, so therefore you can get more. But before you got to where you are now, getting on the journey that you wanted to where you are now, where you want to be now, it's been a lot of heartache, a lot of explaining, and can I say you fell out with quite a few people who you thought was friends. But they're saying now it's time to dry your tears, and now it's all about timing, and that's why they're bringing the elephant clock in, because it's all to do with time now. You will get to that higher level, and you will get where you want to be. It's just got to be the right time to do things, and you will know when the time is right. Okay, sweetheart. And that's all I've got for you, Macca, apart from the fact that I don't care what anybody says, but if you don't want to be dragged to Jean's house, you can come down into my dungeon, because apparently I've got all the young men down there.
Right, Kate. You're leaving me on a cliffhanger like that, Irene. My word. No wonder you ain't got no else for me. You've been filling your head full of thoughts like that.
Can I just say,
Ricky,
I feel like you've taken a piece of my clothing, Irene.
Ricky just put, am I in the right place? And I said, you are. But
I often wondered what you was listening to on them headphones. It explains it all now.
Oh, well, there you go, you see.
I'd love to know
We've
what
got
she's
something
got in
else
that
on in the
dungeon. I'll
background
tell
on
you.
there.
Oh,
Honestly.
dear
Oh,
me.
thank you
You
so
have
to
much,
laugh.
everybody. I've
It's
loved
just
that.
lovely
It's
to
been
have
so
a look.
uplifting.
Okay,
It's
Macca.
just,
See
well,
you
you
soon,
needed
darling.
it, Macca.
See you soon.
darling. God bless.
Bye.
Soon,
Bye,
Macca.
darling.
Bye.
Oh, bless him.
Oh,
Where's Ed
bless.
tonight? Pam, Ed's just gone out with the dog, sweetheart, for a walk with him, so I'm all right to chat up whoever I want.
But it's you have to work with positivity. You have to lift the energies, because
Of course.
Spirit don't want us to sit and be boring and miserable and
No,
They
dowdy
don't.
and everything.
no.
They love us to work with laughter and humour, as long as it's respectful. I'm not sure
Yeah.
Ty and Mac up in the dungeon's respectful, but we'll leave
And I
it
didn't
there.
say that. I didn't
No,
say that.
no,
That's Irene's job.
Yeah.
I offered him a nice room,
Mhm,
not a dungeon.
mhm.
Well,
Cool,
it would be
Macca.
all right if I had a dungeon, but I ain't got one.
We've got a basement. We have a basement. It's very damp and dark down there. It's horrible, but we do have a basement.
It's what we call cellars.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
Just
Now,
wait till we're all in Waff Hall together, Ricky. You'll not know what's hit you. Anyway, we have a lovely lady sat backstage called Crystal, who's waiting for a reading. But after that, I don't know if she'll want to come on, bless her. But we'll see.
Does
Hi,
she know what
Crystal.
she's let herself in for?
Hello.
Hello.
Hi,
I was a bit
Kristen.
nervous after that reading. It was comical. I'm not half as exciting though.
Oh, bless
Hey, you
you.
never know what your loved one might
Hi,
tell us.
Well, I don't know.
Matthew's son.
Oh,
Our lovely Matthew's
hello,
son.
Mr.
Yes.
Stapley.
Yes, your loved ones could tell us all sorts, sweetheart.
They
You
could.
never know.
They could.
Absolutely. Absolutely. They could.
Okay.
Go on
Who's
then,
got
Tony, you'll be
the-
the sensible one.
Have I got to be sensible? All right.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, Crystal. You've seen us work, and you know how it goes. We'll
Do you know
have a
what?
laugh.
I love watching, not even like for anything to be, just listening to every single one that gets done. You never know what's going to come out. It
No,
is
we
great.
don't.
It is.
You don't. All I'm going to say is make sure you sat somewhere comfy and brace yourself. All right, darling.
Yeah.
I know as I'm connecting with your energy, sweetheart, that I have a lady that wants to step forward for you. And the lady, as she's stepping forward for you, she is coming through and she wants me to like open my arms. So that means for me that she'll be a very family orientated lady, and she would always pull the family in close. You know,
Yeah.
she really loved the family and wants to make sure that they're safe and well and that they're looked after. And she's saying it's the same now, even though I'm in spirit, I always want to make sure you're all right. So she pops around all of the family and just checks that everybody's okay, sweetheart.
Yeah.
As she's connecting with me, she's bringing herself through on a maternal line. So it's mum, grandma, great grandma, that type of connection, or somebody
Okay,
who
yeah.
was a mother figure in your life while she was Earth side of life. As she's talking, she wants me to. What is that? All right. She wants to talk about the. It's as if she had a bit of a struggle at the end of our Earth life. So
Yeah.
it was like she was poorly for a little while and she wasn't herself. She's saying, I want myself. It was like
No.
I lost my independence, and it's like she's making my clothes feel really baggy. So that to me is indicating that she must have lost a little bit of weight towards the end of her life as well, and she was a little bit infirm, she's saying. But she said the family looked after me. So she wants to pass on our love for coming and looking after her and making sure she was okay. Would you understand the 24th of a month has been significant in the family for birthdays or anniversaries?
Yeah.
Around the 24th, I can be a little bit off. And she's also given me the month of June has been significant as well. She wants to to pull something around the month of June, and she's
Yeah.
she's telling me she's just missed something. She's just missed something. So either a birthday or something's just gone.
What were we in? It was my 30th in April.
There you go, bless you. So
Happy
she's
birthday
just
to
missed it.
April.
She's just missed it. 30's nothing. I'm heading right towards the one that begins with a 6, and I'm not happy about
And
that.
I've got
As,
just gone
as long
past
as it
that.
gets less stressful.
I don't say
Right,
that.
Oh, right. As that sweetheart, she's putting in my head a vision of like a choppy sea. So it's like life's been a little bit up and down for you, and it hasn't been plain sailing. It's been a bit,
Yeah.
good job you don't. She's just said, good job you don't suffer seasickness. I wondered
know,
what on
sorry.
earth we were doing with Dean then. I was like,
It's when I'm old.
I don't normally get names, darling, but I've just heard Stephen. Would you understand a Stephen either in spirit or here? I don't know
It's
where
like,
he is.
it could be one of 3, sir.
All right, bless you. Let me just find out, because I need to know where he is, because I'm not having it with 3. She's talking about in the family, and she's talking about he must be here, because she's saying there's thoughts needed in that direction. So life mustn't be quite plain sailing for him either at the minute, either health wise or something happening with him, because she's saying we're sending thoughts that way. Would you also understand where somebody's I've just had bloods taken today, but it's that type of thing. So somebody's backwards and forwards to a doctor or a hospital or something, because she's saying there's concerns, but she's sure it's all right, but we just need to get things checked out. And again, I had this the other day. Something's not quite level, so I don't know if somebody's asthma's not controlled a bit, or diabetes or something, but it's like we're tweaking with medication to try and level things out with somebody in the family as well. That she wants me to talk about the recent passing as well. Recent for me is between now and 5 years. Jean goes 3, but I go 5.
Okay,
So within
yeah.
the last 5 years there's a passing. And okay, I want to say, sweetheart, you would understand somebody whose transition was a way of ending the darkness, is how it's been put to me. So somebody was in a really dark place before they transitioned to spirit, either with depression, anxiety, or there was something with somebody. I'm not saying they chose to transition, but they were in a dark place before they went to spirit.
Yeah, I think
I want a lady connecting with this. I want a female energy connected with this.
Yeah, I'll have to have a think.
Right, don't panic if you can't place her, but she's just wanting to bring that energy forward. And would you understand the babies that went to spirit? Because I've got booties with this lady, so I know energies went to spirit when they were infants, either in the womb or okay, bless you, sweetheart. She's enough of that seriousness. But she's
I know, I was thinking it's a bit emotional. Come on.
I know. So
it's not you. No, it's just what she wants to
That's
say.
enough. Says I needed to get that out. Now we can get back to the silliness. This lady, as she's just brought herself up even closer to me now. I've just gone really goosebumpy down my back. I want to say she could be quite naughty as well, in the nicest way. She could be a really naughty energy, because she's just given me this sense of, she could be quite cheeky. She could be quite cheeky with it. And she's just saying to me, you can be a lot like her as well. You can be a lot like her as well. You've got that naughty energy, naughty side to you as well. And you like to make people laugh and smile. But she is saying, darling, sometimes your smile's just like a bit of makeup that you put on in the morning for everybody else. So sometimes it doesn't quite come from the soul. You just, sometimes you think, I can't be bothered, but I'll smile anyway, and let's get on with it. And I know with Jean and Irene, when they were talking to Macca, they were talking about a lady who could do 6 things at once and hoover the carpet while she was doing them. She's saying, you're like that as well. Oh, dear. She's just said sometimes you're that busy running round and round that sometimes you could disappear up your own...
Oh, it's not me that.
You get them all today.
I know, but she says sometimes you give her a headache because you're there, and you're doing this, you're doing that. And she's saying in your head's the same sometimes. When you're lying in bed, you're still running through things that you need to do tomorrow. And are the kids going to be all right? Is this going to be all right? Am I going to manage to get that done? And she's saying, you can do what you can do. There's 24 hours in a day, and you can't cram 48 hours into it. You can only do what you can do, sweetheart. And she is saying, darling, you've got to stop beating yourself up for the things you can't get done. So sometimes you must feel a bit, oh, I could have done that better. I could have done that better. And she's saying, you can't do that. You can only do what you can do, sweetheart, and stop putting that onto yourself. But also sometimes some people put that onto you as well. Would you understand why she's saying sometimes people put that onto you, like, oh, Crystal's the one we can go to, and Crystal will do that, and Crystal will sort that. And she says, no, darling, push back sometimes. Say, no, sort it out yourself. I've got to put a 5-second delay on with this lady, sweetheart, because she can be a bit wicked. She says, tell them you've got enough rubbish to deal with without their rubbish dealing with as well. But she used a different word. But
I can imagine.
Lovely energy. Would also, oh God, she's telling me off. She's saying, you don't dunk tea bags in the cup, you put it in a pot.
Oh, it's easy to put them in a cup.
It is,
not many of us young'uns own teapots now.
No, but she must have had a teapot because she's just saying, no, that you don't do that. But she's laughing though. She's just laughing because she says
I'm a coffee drinker.
Me too. But there we go. Anyway, as she's pulling her energy away from me, sweetheart, she's showing me lilies. So she must have liked lilies, or somebody likes lilies, but she's also saying Lily. So would you understand the name Lily connected in spirit?
Not sure on that one. I could ask though. There's people I can ask. Yeah.
Right. Okay. If it's not somebody's spirit side of life, there must be a Lily around because she's talking about Lily. All right. And she's also given me a rose as well, a flower rose. But again, she's saying it, so there must be a rose connected somewhere as well, sweetheart. And she is pulling away from me now, darling. Gorgeous lady, gorgeous energy to work with. And it's been such a pleasure working with her. I will say God bless, and I'll see if Jean and Irene have got anything to add on, darling.
Thank you.
Irene, or do you want me? Do you want to go, Irene?
Yeah, you go, Jean. You're all right.
You sure?
Yeah.
Because I know Tony's gave you this lady, sweetheart, but I've got to say I've got a gentleman what comes very close to you as well. And I don't know if this lady and gentleman's connected. I'm not sure, but I do know he would be on the grandfather link because that's how he's coming in.
Yeah, I think
sweetheart. Yeah. And excuse me. And I've got to say, I don't know if he would have had the cough, or you can understand where somebody would have had a cough, because it's as if I'm wanting to clear my throat all the time, you know, as though I do suffer with COPD, but it's as if I've got to clear my chest, you know, because of all my mucus and everything what gets logged, and I want to cough, and this is just how it's making me feel, sweetheart. Okay, as he's coming in. But he did have a bad chest as well, because I breathed in and my chest started to hurt. So I don't know if you can understand this or if you can ask, but this is how he's fetching his energy.
I can understand.
All right, darling. But he's coming in and he's just saying that how can I put it? He's saying love of my life. So I don't know if you were love of his life or if it were this lady, but he's saying you were love of his life. So I do believe that you could have been a bit one of favourites, or one of the top ones or something like that. I know they shouldn't have favourites, but I think it's really difficult because I think sometimes you do. Whether you say you don't, but you do. Excuse me. You won't let me clear my throat first.
Awesome.
And he's bringing this in, darling. And I know Tony was saying about up and down, but he's just saying that you've got to take things a bit more easily, love. You know, slow down, learn to take one day as it comes and not cramp everything into one day. You know, we live a long time, you know, so you can take your time and do bits at a time. And oh God, he won't take this off my throat. But would you also stop walking on them eggshells now? It's time the eggshells got swept away. So you're worried of saying something to hurt somebody. Can you understand that, darling?
Yeah.
I always say it this way because it's easier and it's a bit nicer. But he's saying, stop it. Stop doing it. Because all you're hurting really is yourself. All right, sweetheart, it's you you're hurting. And it's like anything else. They'll always come back. They'll always come back, he's just said. You know, you can't do everything to please them all the time. And that's what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Oh, you're all right? Because he's just saying she's trying to please them all the time and you can't, darling. You're not related to Daniela, are you?
Yeah.
We come from a family of like 7. So we have the same nana and granddad, but like different, same mum,
all right.
different
It's
dad.
just weird with this coming up. I thought, have I got another one what's accepting what I'm just saying?
I didn't know there was anyone else on of man.
Yeah.
I never know. Tony puts up because I have to look at my phone for comments, but I can't see comments on here, you see. And he's just saying this, you've got to stop it, sweetheart, because you can't please them all the time, darling. No. You know, you've got to do your own thing sometimes and put that just, I know it sounds harsh, but he's saying you've got to put them to one side just every so often. I'm not saying forget them, he says, but put them to one side a bit. You know, take time out for you. He's just said you're only a young lass. And that's just what he said. You're only a young lass. So do what you want, you know, and enjoy your life. You know, if you don't want to wash pots today, I know I go on about pots, but if you don't want to wash them, leave them till tea. You know, do them after tea. Instead of thinking, God, I've got to, I know I can't, but.
I don't. I have to do the pots. I don't iron though.
No.
Never earned an iron.
You shouldn't have mentioned ironing. But you know what I mean? But he said, does it hurt? You know, just to take that extra 5 minutes for yourself, sweetheart. All right, because you rush around everybody. And I know you must have cared for somebody. You must have looked after someone, sweetheart, because they're saying thank you. So it might have only been fetching them a bit of shopping or just going and saying hello to them. I'm not saying as a carer, but I know you've cared for somebody. You know, you've given him a bit of your time, he's telling me. And he wants to say thank you for that as well. Okay. Yes. All right, sweetheart. He's getting right emotional. And I know this gentleman would have been emotional. You know, you don't see many gentlemen show their feelings and affection, but this gentleman
No, we
did.
knew him as like real jerky. He hid quite a lot, my granddad.
Yeah, but he has got that sensitive side to him because he's filling up a little bit because he says he doesn't like some things what people are doing to you. And it's all about you, he's saying. You know, it's all about you. You can understand, sweetheart, where there's been that divide as well. And
you can tell him I'm all right.
You've just told him.
You've
told him. But you understand with what me and Tony's explained to you. Tony's told you from a lady and I'm telling you from your granddad. So obviously they're seeing you all the time. Okay, sweetheart. And you've got to stop putting them 2 faces on. Let people see you. When I say 2 faces, I don't mean you're 2-faced. I mean one for another face. And you know what I mean? One for just for sure. But he's saying let people see you, that you're human and you do hurt. And you can hurt just like any normal person. And this is what he's wanting to put on, you know, to let you be aware. He's saying it's just sometimes it's like knocking on wood because she's listening but not doing, if you can understand what I'm saying. So you can tell others what to do.
Yeah, I am good at that. You mean follow your own advice, basically, yeah.
So do it. You know, do it. And he's saying, bless him, he's just said, you've got good friends around you.
I do, yeah. I really do,
and they will be there for you, no matter what. You know, your true friends will always be with you. Same as your family, your true family will always be with you. You know,
Yeah.
so do what you know you've got to do. Put it that way. All right.
Yeah.
And he's just saying, I know Tony said about putting makeup on, but he's saying, come on, you know, we know we can't go nowhere yet, but he's saying you do look nice with that little bit of makeup on, and when you do your hair and everything, you really do look lovely. He's saying, so let's see that come back. And I hope you can understand all this, darling. And I know it's as if you've had a ticking off, but they want to see the old you back, and not you as now.
Yeah.
All right. And can I just give you the month of July, sweetheart? And I've got to give you the 4th of the month as well.
Yeah.
All right. And he's there for you. He says, keep going. And he's saying, lass,
Mm.
keep going, lass. We'll be there for you.
You think you're all right, though? Do you know what I mean? You think, oh, it's just life. I'm all right. And then when you hear it, you're like, oh, moving on.
We all same. But sometimes, you know, we just don't see what's in front of us until
And
it
when they're
smacks us
not
in
here, you
face.
don't have that. Do
No.
you know what
Well,
I
they're
mean?
seeing you, darling. And what we've told you, what we've told you, you know it's right, and your friends and your family do. So we know we're coming from spirit to talk to you. You know, so that they see you every day. Don't think they don't, and they don't miss anything. All right, darling. And they're only there to help you and guide you. And I'll pass you on to our lovely Irene, because she sits there really patient, unless she's locking people in the dungeon, then God knows.
Thank you, Jean. I haven't really got a dungeon, honestly. I haven't.
She has.
Right. I put a few people in there. If I did, trust me. Right. Okay, sweetheart. I don't know who I've got with me, I'll be honest, because they're stood quite a way back, so I don't know. I do know it's a member of the family, sweetheart. And they're, as Jean and Tony have been talking, they've been stood there with their arms crossed going, yeah, I agree with all that. So, but what they're saying is that you need to have a good sort out, sweetheart, not only at home amongst your things and everything, but also up here. You need to sort out what your head's doing as well, darling, because you do run around like a little hamster on a wheel, and you don't know when to get off and you don't know when to stop. But you're using all your energy up on stuff that you don't need to do, and learn to slow down. But there is stuff in your wardrobe, darling, that you haven't worn for God knows how long, since the year dot, and it needs, you need to get it out. You need to go, and because it's just sat there doing nothing.
Yeah.
And you know you need to sort out. And is it you that's having some new furniture, sweetheart? Would you understand?
Yeah, we are just doing it all and decorating. Yeah, I've just
Right.
all my cupboards.
Okay, well, have the new furniture, chuck out what you don't want, and just keep all your other bits and pieces and all your clothes and that you wear. But you've got stuff in the bottom of your wardrobe and in the bottom of the drawers that you haven't seen for 4 or 5 years, and they're just saying, get it all out and sort it out, because if you don't want it, somebody else can use it, because they know that you. Well, what they're saying is that you do, when you put your mind to it, you can sort yourself out, and some of your clothes are really in good condition, so you know, and they would do somebody else a bit of good. Can I give you the name of Anne or Annie? Would you understand an Anne? Okay, because they've just dropped that in, sweetheart, and they're right.
You're Daniela. I'll have her clothes.
Do you know what? I've been bagging some up to go to charity shop. I'm not part of it. Just aren't gone yet.
Well, she's just. I'll have her Ivy Park clothes. Well,
They're not in the bag, Daniela. Sorry.
And you are loved, Daniela, with part of your family, sweetheart.
Yes, she is.
Don't think you're not. You are.
It's but you also
it's all laughter.
Crystal, you have to learn to say no, because and you know this is right, because too many people put too many things on you, and it feels sometimes like they're closing in, and you just sit down with a cup of tea and somebody knocks on the door and you've got the world and his wife coming in, putting it all on you, and you have to learn to say no. Keep the door closed, turn your phone off, take time for you, sweetheart. Take time for you. Have a bit of ease, and don't be running around like a little hamster on a wheel. There's no need for it, because you know you're a lovely, lovely lady, and you've got a lovely family, and it's lovely, and you've got some lovely friends as well. But there are some of your family and friends that are concerned about you because you're doing too much, sweetheart. If you understand that, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
your phone's
Right,
always off.
okay. And
Bless you.
her phone is always off. Right, I'm going to. All I can say is I'm going to leave their love with you, sweetheart. And they're just giving you a thumbs up, and they're just saying thank you for everything that you do, because you're a lovely young lady, and you deserve better.
You do.
And I'm going to leave
Thank
that
you.
with you and say good
God
night
bless
and God
you.
bless. Thank you
Can
for
I
working
just,
with us.
sorry,
Oh.
can I just make things clearly, please? Macca, you are safe with me, darling. You don't have to glue your pants to yourself. I have been married 42 years.
She has.
Nothing can,
It definitely
nothing
has.
can shock me, and I love my
Anyway,
husband to
Crystal,
bits.
see you later, sweetheart.
Thank
God bless
you.
you.
See you, darling.
Bye.
I'll let
Thank
you
you, darling.
I'll let you
Thanks.
escape the madhouse. Bye.
Listen, did you see it?
We've had a
Yeah.
request for one more message. So
Yes, Kelly.
Okay.
we have our lovely Kelly on. Hi, darling.
Oh,
Hello.
hi, Kelly.
Hello.
Lovely to see you,
Hi. I
sweetheart.
look
You
a
look a
bit
bit-
rough. I've been in bath, so I've got no eyebrows. I've got no makeup on.
I was just
Yeah.
well, I'm not going to say rough, Kelly.
You look lovely, darling. Don't worry
No.
about it.
Yeah. Well, welcome to the madhouse. It's been a bit.
It's been mad
chaotic
tonight, hasn't it?
We've had
Well,
a couple of.
it hasn't like we've been doing like a spiritual reading. It's been more like 50 Shades of Grey, hasn't it?
It
It were
has.
yesterday.
Terrible.
It were like it yesterday.
It's a
I know.
size jeans on. That's all I'm going to say.
It is.
I'm
It is.
getting
But-
getting better. No, she's the worst now. We're dungeons.
I know.
At
Anyway,
least mine's a bedroom.
has anybody got a link for our lovely Kelly?
Go on
Jean.
then, Irene. Why is
Jean.
Okay.
All right,
Can
go on
you,
then.
our Irene's going?
right, can you I'm almost sure this is with you, sweetheart. I was going to throw it out, but now you've come on, I've got somebody coming forward, darling, and I've got somebody that had a problem with their brain. I don't know if it's a tumor or if it's hydrocephalus or something like that, but I've got somebody here that had something wrong with the brain, but they're showing me all the beautiful rainbow colors and lots of ribbons. So I
Yeah.
don't know. And I'm getting these ribbons in every shade of color that you can think of. And I've got a little one. And I know you understand the child spirit side. And I've got this little one coming dancing around with these rainbows, all these rainbow colors. So I don't know if it's because you need some color in your life, or if it's because you're changing your hair color or something. But there's something to do with colors with you, sweetheart. I don't know if you're going to be
Yeah.
working with colors, because I know you're a medium and I know you work with all sorts of things. But could this be around your Alicia with the colors? Because she likes drawing and that, doesn't she?
Yeah. I suppose I could take it in some ways, like because she's just got into crystals and stuff.
Right.
So
Okay.
she's just started getting into all that. She's been buying herself a lot of crystals and
Oh,
what have you
Right.
else. So it could be that.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well, will you think about teaching her how to do the ribbons, sweetheart? Because
Yeah.
this is what they come in, because again, ribbons and crystals can go together, and they can make some beautiful things. But they're also saying that and I know she's only young, and I know that she's not been trained properly, but I know that she's got you as a mum, so you would train her properly. But they're saying that she is going to go to a higher level once she gets the confidence up, sweetheart, if you understand that.
Yeah.
But they're trying to hold back.
So you're smiling, she can hear you.
Oh, that's all right. Hi,
Let's have a look.
Alicia.
Let's have a look.
Hi, Alicia.
Let's wait
Let's have a
to
look at
Kelly.
you.
Hiya, sweetheart. Oh, you're
sweetie.
doubling your mum now.
Oh my
Isn't
goodness,
she?
haven't you grown? Oh, isn't she
she's
beautiful?
double.
Bless her.
You're on loads, aren't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're
Well,
double.
what they're saying is that they're not going to interfere with the schoolwork. They're going to let her schoolwork done and just give her bits and pieces to learn along the way. But when the schoolwork is finished, that's when she's going to open up like a flower, and you're
Right,
going to
okay.
see the change in her. But the important message is that they want her to work true with spirit like you do. Okay.
Yeah.
They don't want to do the psychic stuff. They wanted to do the actual spiritual stuff.
Yeah.
And I know that is it no, hang on, somebody does the psychic art. I don't know if that's
Right.
your Alicia as well.
Alicia
Alicia were
was.
doing bits, weren't she, in Circle?
Yeah, very
She
good
was,
as well.
yeah.
And I was trying to encourage her to do it a bit more at home, but I think she were a bit scared, to be honest.
She's only young.
Bless.
Yeah, it'll come because they're talking about psychic art, and again with the colours. So it might be that she's drawing something and you see something in it, but they're going
Yeah.
to bring her on slowly until the schoolwork's finished, sweetheart.
Okay.
I've got to give you all their love, sweetheart, and I'm going to see if Jean and Tony's got anything. Lovely to see you, darling. God bless you.
You
Jean?
too.
All right.
Thank you.
Kelly, can I just say, sweetheart, and I'm not saying it's Josie, but I do know that I have got a lady with you, darling. Oh. And I'm just looking, it's all right, people just saying the win. But I'm not saying it's Josie yet because I'm not sure, and I know Josie. But can I just say that they're a little concerned on how you're worrying about things, darling? And I've got to say that things aren't going to be as bad as you seem. Can I say that to you, darling? I'm not saying that anything nasty or anything like that's going to happen. I'm not. But things aren't going to be what you seem to think they're going to be. If I've worded it right.
Okay.
All right. Because you are worrying. All right,
I always
sweetheart.
worry. You should know that.
No, you're worrying about. And because we're on here, I'm not saying exactly what, because I do know you've got some issues. But I do know you're worrying about something, darling.
Yeah.
All right. And I know little one's there. Well, she's not little, but you know what I mean. Because she's not so little. But I do know you're whittling about health. I'm going to say that.
Yeah.
All right. And they're just saying things aren't going to be like that.
Okay.
And I've got to say, and I've given it you before, Kelly, but I've got to bring a baby in. I know I've given you this before, but they're fetching a baby in again. So you can understand where there's something to do with a baby, darling. On the earth plane, not in spirit.
Yeah, Adele and Vicky's having another baby.
Yeah, no, it's
Adele
not
and
that. I
Vicky's
know that. I've seen
expecting
it on...
another.
Yeah, no, this isn't that, darling. I've seen that on Facebook. This is, I don't know if it's going to be a close friend to you, what's going to come and need help or what, but you are aware of what's... It's really difficult. You are aware of it, Kelly.
I know what it could be. Yeah.
I'm trying to be really careful.
Yeah, no, I know.
You never
what it
know
could
who's
be.
on. You know what I mean? I know
Yeah.
Vicky's having another one. I think it's brilliant. But they're coming in with that for you, sweetheart. And I know there's things you're wanting to ask, but there's only you can get them answers.
Right. Okay.
And you know you can do it.
I know. I'm asking them though, Jean. They're not telling me.
Yes, but what they're saying to me is, sweetheart, that
I'm getting frustrated now.
there's some things. I'm just going to be really careful, and I'm not saying it's you, but can I just say this? There's that divide. There's still that divide.
Right. Okay.
I'm trying to be careful what I'm putting things. You still, this is where the insurance still comes. You know, still not wondering. Oh, Kelly, I don't want to do it over the phone, over here, because it's as if I'm going to just get you bursting into tears in a minute, and that's just
Ring her
what
later,
they've just.
Jean.
Yeah.
Ring her later
Kelly,
after we're
can
finished.
we talk to you tomorrow? No, not tonight. It's too late. Can I talk to you tomorrow?
Yeah, it'll have to be after I've finished work though.
That's fine. If Tony wants to come on and Irene, we can do it all together. But I think there's things what I don't want to say.
Yeah, what
On
needs to
here.
be private. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
If
All
you don't
right.
mind. I'm sorry about
Yeah,
that.
no, that's
but
fine. No, it's all right.
What time do you
Yeah,
finish, Kelly, and we'll set something up?
Any time after 6 would be better for me.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
All right.
Is that all
Chuck you a
right,
message
love?
later, sweetheart.
Is that all
Okay.
right?
Is that
All right. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah.
Sorry,
Okay,
Kelly,
darling.
but
No, it's all
some
right.
it's a bit too
It's
Yeah,
too
it's
personal
it's
on a
same when
live
you're
feed,
out in a
Kelly.
circle, isn't it? There's certain things
Yeah.
that you can say in a circle and certain things that you can't.
You
So,
just wouldn't,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
yeah,
you know, being a medium, it's things that you wouldn't
yeah,
say.
you have to be very careful, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
especially
Alright,
on a
then.
live,
Fine.
especially when it's on a live feed like this. There's so
Yeah.
many people, and
Yeah.
we don't normally let personal stuff out on a live feed.
Oh, we won't.
Yeah,
Well,
no.
you know how we work, Kelly, because you've come to the circle, and we wouldn't
Yeah.
allow it in the circle, let alone on a live feed like this. So,
No.
you
Yeah,
know.
no, that's fine.
Okay then,
All right,
sweetheart. We'll
darling.
talk to you
All
tomorrow,
right.
darling.
Okay, we'll
Okay,
talk to you
thank
tomorrow.
you.
Good night. God bless. Bye,
Bye.
Alicia.
Bye. Oh,
I'm sorry
Oh,
about that, Tony, but it was just.
no, we've
No.
come to time anyway. So
And I was
Yeah.
getting a bit upset.
yeah, I could
Sorry.
feel it. I could feel it. So
yeah,
yeah.
I could feel the
Um,
emotion. Don't
And they've put that whale to sleep.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, bless.
A news flash just come up on my phone. They've put that whale to sleep. Bless him.
Oh, bless
Well,
it.
Say
it
this
was
We'll
stuff.
send
best out.
They said
prayers.
he was. They said he was too weak to. Oh, hello, sweetheart. Too
Oh,
weak
he's
to
in.
swim.
He's in Welly Heaven, swimming
Yeah.
nicely now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Get down, Pip. Good girl. Come on. I know you're a right show off you. But yeah, they said he was too weak to swim out to the ocean anyway, so he wouldn't have survived.
Oh,
So it was kinder
bless
to
it.
put him to sleep.
Oh, and his
Um,
poor
bless.
mummy. His poor mummy.
But it's been another lovely, uplifting evening.
oh, been fabulous.
A little raucous, if I may say so, but you know, 50 Shades of Mediumship.
That's what somebody put on.
And jeans, knickers, and and my dungeons, and
Macca stapling his pants to himself. Yeah, bless him.
yes, yeah, and
But-
Somebody
yeah.
put Gorilla's glues better.
That was
Yeah.
Matthew. That was Matthew.
Yeah, I did see Matthew coming on. I did see Matthew come on and make comments.
Oh.
Bless him. Lovely guy, Matthew. And Macca,
Oh.
gorgeous guy, Macca. Lovely energies to be around. They
Well, I
really
think we've
are.
had 2 lovely nights with energies, Tony. To
We
be honest,
have,
Mary.
Yeah.
and it flows a
We
lot
have.
easier, doesn't it, when you have when you've got a
Yeah.
bit
I
of
think-
upliftment with it.
Even people haven't had messages. I think that energy's been out there and needed out there for everybody,
Yeah.
isn't it?
I
Absolutely.
do like this way that they're working with us at the minute, where we put the link out, get a couple of people on, and then do
Yeah.
the readings. I think that works really
Absolutely.
well. Better than having a list.
Yeah.
I think that was better than having a list. So I'll keep doing that. I'll pin. So when people come on, I'll pin the comment, and we'll get a couple of people on to do readings. And then if we get through them, then we can do the blind readings afterwards, because I like that.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, everybody. Well, notices for this week, we have Bridlington and Littleport doing their services on Wednesday and Thursday. We'll be on Friday, and then we'll be on hang on, diary check. I'm sure we've got something on this week. Thursday there's a service booked in. I don't know where that is. I'll have to check. If anyone is around Wath upon Dearne on Saturday, the Rainbow Project are having a face-to-face get together on behind Wath Town Hall, the old
Thank
Wath
you,
Town Hall.
Susanna.
Yes, Susanna says it's been there. All this and a night song from Jean.
Oh, that's lovely.
So yeah,
Yes, she's very nice.
We're having a get together, a Saturday social at Wath Hall. So bring a coffee, and we might have some sandwiches and things, and we'll have a bit of a socially distanced natter for an hour or so. So everybody's welcome if you're in the Wath upon Dearne area, or can get to the Wath upon Dearne area.
What time
And
is that, Tony? What time
It's
is that?
1 till 3, or 1 till we finish, really, because once we get chatting, we'd never shut up. So it's really bad.
Susanna, she'll sleep tonight.
Yeah.
Well,
The Rainbow Project, for those who don't know, is an LGBT support group and for allies as well. So you don't have to be in the LGBT community as long as you are a supporter of LGBT people, or, we don't want anybody to cause issues, but everybody's more than welcome. more than welcome. And we will have a cuppa and a chat. So that's the
Will
week
that be
we've got.
outdoors, Tony? Not be
It is, yeah.
outdoors, will it?
It's the green at the back. We're going to have a gazebra that people can go into if it's a bit chilly.
Yeah, that's
and
what
we're
I'm going to say.
maybe
'Cause of
have some
weather.
sandwiches and things. It's supposed to be
Okay.
quite nice. It's supposed to be quite nice, but
Yeah.
there we are. So, yeah, it could end up at 3 a.m., Suzanne. Absolutely, it could, because we never turn anybody away, and we'll stay there till everybody's finished chatting. But
Why are
and
you going along, Suzanne? Suzanne live in Rotherham.
we will have a key, so if anybody wants to look around the big Georgian building that we've got as well, you can come and have a look around and see what restoration's been done in small socially distanced groups. And you never know, I might get one of Jamie Campbell's frocks out because he stored some coffee. That's because of Red Claire's thing. He stored some of his dresses there,
Oh, wow.
so I might get some heels on and totter around. You're in Kent. Never mind.
Oh,
Michael's going to be doing COVID jabs. That's 3 for £5 each.
We were there. we went through on. Was it Saturday, people? Was it Saturday?
Yeah.
I've slept since
you
then.
went Saturday, I think
To
you told
clear
me.
some rubbish that was
Yeah.
stored in there, and people were wandering in because there's Wath Town Hall and Montgomery Hall on the same car park. We're at one end and Montgomery Hall's at the other, and Montgomery Hall do the jabs. People were wandering in, and I mean, it is a building site. It is a building site, saying, "Are you doing the COVID jabs in here?" I'm like, "You would need a tetanus jab if you came in here, love." You know? There was 20 people, so yeah, like Claire says, we're going to do blow dart. Yeah. Dart them in. My arm's fine now. My arm's
I'm
fine now.
we're all
I had
right
mine
after my
on
second.
Saturday morning. Had a text on Saturday morning, Irene, saying you are eligible for your COVID jab, and we were going to go to Wath
good.
Hall anyway. So I went on the website, and Montgomery Hall had spaces, so I just walked across the car park and got my jab done while I was there.
Well, I
So-
don't know if you've seen it or heard it, but they are now saying that any and everybody over 50 might have to have a third jab for winter.
Yes,
I've said
I'm
they've
expecting
told me.
boosters.
They've told
Yeah.
me that I'd probably have to have them every year. They've told me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it'll be
think-
like your flu jab. I think
Yeah.
we'll just get it as a matter
Yeah.
of course now, that's fine. And I know it's
Yeah.
freedom of choice. Everybody has their right to have them or not.
Yeah.
It's up to everybody.
It's up to them. It's up to them. But I'll have them all day long because
I
of my
will,
health
Oliver.
issues.
Yeah.
I just
absolutely.
need to know I'm protected and I'm safe. But
Yeah.
it's been a lovely evening. Ricky, we'll see you Saturday if you're around. Come and have a coffee with us. I don't think there's anything else. Has anybody got any services or anything they want to
did you
announce?
say we was on Friday? Then you were looking. You said, "Oh, I don't know if we've got out on," and then you
No,
went,
there's no service week. It's not for, so that's fine.
So we're on Friday.
We
Yeah.
are. We're on Friday.
Okay. Well, I
shall be
checked
here.
before I came on. I haven't got anything this week. I have got a service on the 30th of May. I think it's with Rachel Tempest in Leeds, but I'm doing it on Zoom. It's a Sunday, so
Oh, right.
but it's been booked for a while. So
Wonderful.
okay.
It was actually the 23rd I was looking at because I have a booking for Nottingham Spiritualist Church on Sunday. So that's why I was getting confused. And you had seen it in my diary.
Right.
But it's not, this week's fine. It's as normal this week. And I was thinking on the 29th, we could do a Friday photo service, if that's
Is it-
all right.
I thought the 29th is a Saturday, isn't it?
28th, sorry, 28th.
Oh, right.
It's the 28th.
Okay.
So I thought Saturday the Friday the 28th. You've got me saying Saturday now, Irene.
I'm sorry. I do
Friday
apologise.
the 28th, we will do a photo service. We will do 6. Do you think we could get 6 photos in an hour and a half?
We have done before.
We
Yes,
have done
6
before.
photos. We'll take 6 photos. I'll put a post out on Facebook asking for 6 photos. We'll do the first 6 that come in, because I don't want it spreading over days and days and days like we've done
No,
before.
Too
we'll do
much.
the 6. Your average chimpanzee can work. If I had a diary manager,
Yes, I've got to link my diary up with yours and Jean's, haven't I? So
Yes,
that we all know
yes.
what we're doing.
when we can,
Well,
we'll
you can
have
come over next week, Irene. Now.
yeah, we'll have a
Yes,
get
yes, I
together. We'll
will,
clear
yeah.
nails and we'll think diaries. How would that be? We do photos
Yeah.
readings, Suzanne. So we want a photo of somebody who is deceased, passed, not with us anymore, in the world of spirit, however you want
But
to
not
say
with
it.
anybody who's
But
on
not
the
with
earth plane.
not with a person on the earth plane. Otherwise, the readings can get a bit muddy and it's not clear. It's a good service. We get some beautiful photos in. So it's just a person or persons who are in the world of spirit. If you send them to Michael Swindles, because we don't want to see who they've come from. We do them blind. We don't know whose photo is
what?
whose.
Yeah.
So if you send them to Michael, photos of a person who has passed to the world of spirit, we will do those readings on the 28th. And I will try and get more organised and we'll do one a month. We seem to have slipped, but we'll try and do one a month because it's a really nice night and we love to see your loved ones.
Yeah.
So that's everything, I
I've got
think.
cramp in my big toe then.
Thank you
But
for
please-
sharing, Jean.
But please don't inundate us with, because if we get too many, it goes over 2, 3, 4 weeks, and we
Well,
can't be
that's
doing.
why I'm saying
readings.
That's why it's
first-
just said.
the
The
first
first
6 that
6.
come in will take. The rest, I'm really sorry, but we can't. We'll end up doing them all for 3 weeks like we did before, and it gets a bit.
And then
it's so
people say
tiring
you've
to
not
do.
read mine. They'll say you've not read it, and it's not that we aren't read it. It's just that we only can do so many
Yeah.
in certain times. So
we will
just keep
do the
listening
first
out.
6, and when we've got 6, I'll put a post out to say it's now closed.
yeah,
So please don't send any more in, and we'll do it that way. I'm really sorry if that sounds strict and harsh, but it's just too much. We ended up with about 40 once, and
Yeah.
it's really sad. We would love to do them all, but we can't because we've got other services we
other
need to do.
commitments, haven't we?
Yeah. So that's everything. That's all of the notices. If you have a poem or a reading or a favourite Bible passage or a passage out of a book, a prayer, please send them in and we will read them. We had a lovely one from Sue Parry, didn't we, the other week? That was absolutely
did.
gorgeous.
That was lovely.
Yeah, I
So
put that
please
on.
send them in. I know I saw it. It was absolutely gorgeous. And I want to say, Irene, Sue messaged me and said she was so moved that you read it so beautifully for her and put it on
Oh,
the page.
Oh,
She was
that's
so moved.
lovely.
It was lovely. So
Well,
she's
thank
really
you.
grateful.
Yeah.
So please send them in either to Irene, Jean, myself, or Michael, and we will get readings done. And if there's anything else you want us to do, we'd be more than, we're open to ideas. So send them in and we'll get them done for you.
When we are allowed, sorry to interrupt you, Tony, but when we are allowed, we're hoping to be able to come out and maybe all the 4 of us, with Michael, of course, do a service together in a space somewhere. But we've got to organise that, haven't we, guys?
We have somewhere
because we-
central where everybody can
Yeah.
get to who's
Yeah,
part of our community.
yeah,
And we'll come out and we'll do a face-to-face for people. We'll
Yeah.
get that set up. We'll get a date. And we'll try and find a space where we can all come together and
I mean,
and
a theatre would be a good place, but at the moment, you know,
I know,
we've got to
so
wait for the
distant.
theatres to open. So
Suzanne
hope-
says my caravan.
Jean's
Actually,
bedroom.
there
Jean's
is an
Mine's not
entertainment.
far.
There is an entertainment complex over the way. They've got a huge
I've got a
space.
caravan, so it not be too
Tony.
far. We can stick them together.
Do you think that they'd let us have that space for a night to do
I don't
one
know.
of these?
I don't know. I could ask. But there are lots of halls around here that there's one in
On our
Kensington.
deck.
On my
your
decking.
You're in Kent, Suzanne. We love Kent. We'd love to come to Kent, but it's a bit far in the car.
Is that where Thundersley is? Thundersley's in Kent. That's a gorgeous church, Thundersley.
Yeah,
Really nice.
yeah.
Lovely energy. I love working for Thundersley.
It's a lovely little church.
The other thing we like to do is we like to do these chats with that we did. So if there's somebody you can think of that you would like us to get on to do a chat with, or a topic you want us to cover, we will. And we will schedule in another Q&A as well, because they went down really well. Anyway, on that note, can we close this service, please? The mayhem
We
must
certainly
cease.
can. Can we bow our heads, please, friends? Dear Lord, Divine Father, thank you once again for allowing our spirit guides, our family and our friends to come forward with all the wonderful messages for this evening, for all the laughter, all the love, all the glory and everything that you give to us, all the blessings we have each day. We respectfully thank you for those, because without your help, we could not do what we do. Could I ask for healing to go out, Lord, around the world, to our animal kingdom, to our wonderful Mother Earth? And could I also ask for food for the hungry and a bed for the homeless? And until we meet again, may a guardian angel be with each and every one of you. Amen.
Amen.
Lord, keep us safe this night, secure from all our fears. May angels guard us while we sleep, till morning light appears. Amen.
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 God
Macca,
bless
I
you,
haven't
everybody.
really got a dungeon. Honestly, I haven't. Sorry, Tony.
I was wanting to laugh.
God bless you and keep you safe till we
Evening,
meet
everybody.
again.
Please
Good
keep
night. God
safe.
bless.
Be sensible.
Good night. God bless.
Bye.